All right. Let's see. It looks like we are live. How are you all doing today? Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Am I live right now? If I'm live right now, let me know. It looks like I'm live. How are you all doing today? How is everyone doing today? So I am actually streaming through Google Hangouts for this stream instead of OBS because there may be a possibility I might be able to get some guests in here for the stream. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of like having some guests on, so we'll see. Oh, I already see some people in the chat. We already have 10 people watching. That's great to see. Micah, my Swedish brother, how are you doing, Micah? Darth Rongle, good to see you. It seems like it's been a while since I've seen you, so it's good to see you. Conqueror, hey Conqueror, how are you doing? Alex, congratulations on graduating, Alex. I'm very happy to hear that. Do I have any plans for the summer? Drunk 3PO, you are more than welcome to join the stream if you want to. Just let me know and I can send you a link. Do I have any plans for the summer? Work. That's my plan for the summer. I'm just going to be working. So, yeah, besides that, I really don't have any plans, to be completely honest. I have like 3 projects I'm working on right now on top of YouTube and a part-time job and all of that type of stuff. So, you know, I'm going to be having a very, very busy summer, but I'm really excited. Hopefully I'll be able to have at least a little bit of time just to kind of rejuvenate myself a little bit. I'm planning on going to my grandparents' cottage for July 4th. And they live like by a lake and stuff. They actually used to, their cottage is where I used to live, up north in Michigan and stuff. So I'm planning on going there hopefully for July 4th for a vacation, but we'll see if I can get away from all of my different jobs and stuff and responsibilities for a little bit. We'll see. We will see. All right, I will send you a link, Drunk 3PO. Let me grab the link here. I will also, I'm also going to let everyone know on Twitter that I'm live as well. I'm going to send this link to Drunk real quick, and then I will, let me see here. Let me see. Where is Drunk? There you are. Link is sent. Boom. All right, let me share. Actually, let me put my earbuds on so I can hear Drunk when he comes in. All right, let me go ahead and share the stream on Twitter real quick, guys, and then we will get back to it. We will get back to the stream. All right. Let me see here. Join me for a crazy, wild stream. Or else you are no fun. All right, if you guys want to go tweet that out, you are more than welcome to do that. All right, let's see here. We have Batman big fan. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're a big fan of Batman. You're watching from Kuwait. Well, that's awesome. That's really, really cool, dude. That's actually really awesome. Thank you for being here. I don't think I've ever seen you before in my stream, so if you're new around here, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here, and I hope that you have a great time while you're here. I've worked at my school in the tech department for 2 summers, and I'm hoping I can get the job again this summer. I hope you get that job as well, Alex. Hey, Terry, welcome to the stream. Jedi Sage Monk, thank you for that super chat. I see a JosiahRises video. I hit like instantly. Well, I appreciate that, Jedi Sage Monk. I really do. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for that super chat. If all of you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate that. So thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful super chat. Hey, Silly Moo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Lou, hey mate, can't stay. Just dropping in to say, yo, hope you've had a good day, dude. I have had a good day. I've been working ever since I woke up this morning. So yeah, it's been good though. It's been good. I had to take care of a couple videos for Geeks and Gamers. I had to take care of, I had to make 2 videos for my channel. I was on the stream for the Council of Jeremy's, and now I am streaming now. So yeah, it's been a very productive day. So it's been good. Have you listened to Ninja Sex Party? I have not listened to that. I don't know what that is, Darth Rongol. Sorry. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right. Let's see here. So, what are your guys' plans for the summer? Now that it is officially June 1st, anyone have any crazy awesome plans for the summer? Are you guys going to be vacationing anywhere in particular in the summer? I would love to hear what you guys have going on. So if you guys want to let me know, you are more than welcome. Plus, I also have to address the elephant in the room. We have a drunk 3PO in the chat right now.
How do I sound? How do I sound? I sound okay?
You sound fantastic. You sound.
Dude, I love when you say that. I love when you say I sound fantastic. It just makes my whole day. I'm telling you, it makes my whole day.
How are you doing, drunk?
I'm good. I'm in the middle of a life crisis decision.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Yeah. And I don't know what to do. And I have till Thursday to give a decision. So.
Oh wow. Well, that sounds stressful. I hope that you can get it.
It's not stressful. You want to help me out? Want to help me out online?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
All right. So I've been a local school teacher for several years.
Yeah.
And after this year was over, I'm ready to say goodbye. And I got a job offer to teach online.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I don't know what to do, which means I could stay home and work from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday, or anywhere there's Wi-Fi, or I could just go back and do what I regularly do. So
right,
I'm like in the middle. Like I don't know what to do. I mean, like staying home all day is nice. The older I get, the nicer that is.
Right. But, plus, that'd probably give you more opportunities for YouTube as well.
I know, man, and to go play. Like I could go to Texas, and as long as the hotel has Wi-Fi,
right?
I don't know why I said Texas. I just thought of the first thing that popped in my head.
Or Michigan. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as long as the hotel has Wi-Fi, I could just work till 10 and then go do whatever I want.
That's awesome.
I don't know, man. Like it's I don't know.
So what's holding you back then?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I totally get it. I mean, I was kind of in a similar situation a few years back. I used to make ice cream and cheese at a dairy production place and stuff. And I worked there 9 years. And then, eventually I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I really want to pursue what I want to do, and I want to do what I want to do. So I kind of was like, and the management there was getting really bad, and people were just not treating their employees the right way and stuff. So all of that combined really made me take the plunge and choose the hard decision to leave that place. And ever since then, I've been struggling with trying to, become a content creator and a videographer, video editor, and stuff. And it's been rough, but at the same time, it's also been really rewarding. And I'm somewhere where I wouldn't be if I had continued to work there. So, yeah,
it's good. I'll miss the kids, some of them. Don't get me wrong, and but this thing just kind of came up. And I'm like, the school's like, we need to know by Thursday. So, which is totally understandable because they have to find a replacement. But I don't know where they're going to find a replacement like me, but
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're not only are you the most handsome person on YouTube, you're probably the most handsome person in your school too. So
yeah, it's tough. It's tough. No, it's just, so it's I'm like I'm just like I haven't been able to sleep, bro. Like I'm like you wake up and you go through pros and cons. So money is the same. So it's not a money issue. It's more of like, do I want to be off at 10 a.m. every day and do stuff? Dude. But having to wake up at 4 a.m. Even though I wake up like at 5:30 a.m. anyway, it's just an hour. And basically I could just wake up and then just sit down on the computer and like, I'm teaching kids English, it's like, it's working for another country.
Right.
And,
but
I don't
hey,
know.
like I said, it would give you more opportunities to just really grind on YouTube as well. So
I know, and I love doing that, and I'd be able to meet. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's a big
So
decision.
as a person of faith, can you do me a favor and not to call you out? I know you talk about your faith online, so I know you have no issues with your faith. Correct?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Promise me you'll just pray that I'll get some kind of sign to say one thing or another. Just.
I got your back.
I'll put it all together, and like I'll just put it all together, and then I figure any good well wishes or wisdom thoughts or prayers or whatever you want, just come my way. I could figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, definitely. I will definitely be praying for that for you, and I'll pray that.
All right, we'll stop all that foolishness.
That God gives you clarity in your decision making. So, let me address the chat real quick here. We have a couple super chats. The Price is Right review. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Hey, sup, bro? I spread that Bigfoot trap around, by the way. Like Jeremy's soy pants, I couldn't help doing the same for your funny Brie Larson comment. So you're the one that's spreading that around, huh? I knew it was somebody out there doing it, but well, thank you for that $5 super chat. Price is Right. I really appreciate it. That's great. I'm glad that there's more Fandom Menace memes going around. So it's always good to hear that. So thank you for that. Rookie Critic, thank you for your super chat as well. The most beautiful person alive, and Josiah. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for that, Rookie Critic. I really appreciate that. And I am really excited and looking forward to your skit trilogy. I think that's going to be fantastic. So really looking forward to that. If you need help with anything, just let me know. I would be happy to help. Let's see here. Darth David R says, "Hi, Josiah. How are you? I am doing good. How are you?" Alpha Mar says, "I'll brush my writing skills by writing fan fiction, then writing my own original fiction, or at least that's the plan." I think that's a great plan. I always like to encourage people whenever they're pursuing creative type of stuff and doing their own thing. So I wish you all the best in that. Let's see. I'll be continuing my studies in computer programming. I hope that goes well for you, Conqueror. My plans for the summer is to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That sounds like quite the holiday vacation. So I hope that goes well for you, I guess.
I don't think I could honestly say I've ever done that over summer. You got the best chat, man. You got the best chat in YouTube. I swear.
I love my chat. I really do. They're amazing. They keep things entertaining. That's for sure. Alex McCarthy stopping in to say hi, bye, watching movies with a wife. Have a fun stream. Well, you should have let me know what movies you're watching, Alex. That would have been cool. But I hope you have a fun time with your wife regardless. Let's see here. Rookie Critic with another $2 super chat. I'll be asking both of you to read a few lines soon. Ooh,
nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that. So, yeah, I will definitely be looking forward to that, Rookie Critic. I'm going to review your Amazon film. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that, yeah. I don't like to really talk about that film, but okay.
It's all coming out now.
Yeah. Let's see. Alphamar is calling you out in the chat. He says, sign the petition to make Proper Jenny's name stick forever.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that there's a petition going on for that?
No. Send it to me on Twitter. Send it to me on Twitter and tag me because it's so hard for me to keep up. Yeah. I will sign it. I will sign it.
It's pretty incredible. There was let's see, who was it? It was one of the Jeremys, I think. One of the Jeremys made a petition for Proper Jeremy to keep his name Proper Jenny. So, and Proper Jeremy made the promise that if he reaches more signatures than he has subs, he will keep it Proper Jenny. So
that is, I will sign it. Send it to me immediately.
It's fantastic stuff. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, Alpha Mars. Thank you for stopping by, and have fun. Have fun on your weekend. Let's see. Black Angus Review is in the chat. And Black Angus, if you want to come on the stream as well, Rookie Critic, if you are also if you're going to be sticking around for a while, you are more than welcome to come on the chat as well. This is I kind of wanted to make the stream, I kind of want to give attention to my chat in the stream, but at the same time, I also want to open the doors a little bit to anybody who wants to come on. So, if either of you want to join on the stream, you are more than welcome. So, Black Angus says, "I'm fine with Batman, Patman. I mean, one of my friends wrote me when he was announced as Batman, and he was like, what did he say? Pattinson is now a thing. And at first, I was like, Pattinson. What is Pattinson? I wasn't thinking about Robert Pattinson and stuff, and then he was like, "It's Robert Pattinson," and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that totally."
Oh man, hey, I heard you got into a little bit of trouble. Did you hear about this rumor?
I'm always in trouble. So, no, what happened?
So apparently, Jeremy tweeted out saying that JosiahRises' video is getting more unsubbing than Jesse Milestone's
video.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Oh my gosh, Josiah.
Yeah, I guess people weren't happy with the fact that I was calling out Disney, Sophie Turner, things like that for their pro-life, for pulling out of Georgia or whatever if the pro-life thing goes through. So yeah, I guess people didn't like that. But hey, you just gotta keep honest with yourself, and haters are gonna hate, I guess. So
I don't know, like what? How do you protest the state?
Yeah,
I mean, that's just like I don't understand that mindset. Look, I understand you disagree with the law, fine,
right?
But you don't even live there. Like
exactly.
You don't even live there.
Yeah, I mean the whole point of my video was I was just kind of calling out their hypocrisy because they do filming all over the world in countries that have way stricter abortion laws than that, and but it was just it just goes to show that this is just a virtue signaling thing from Hollywood, and it's also just another political thing.
That's Hollywood. What I'm saying. When they go to like Saudi Arabia and all those places to perform and like film movies, they treat women like garbage.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's videos everywhere of like women getting beaten in the street and like making them. Oh my god! But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Right. Exactly.
Come on, man. Come on. That's just...
Let me send a link to Black Angus real quick here. And
yeah, that stuff is just that is that's bizarre to me. I mean, I don't know what point. I mean, honestly, like I think it got heated when Bob Iger said that, when he's like, "Yeah, Disney's not gonna come to Georgia anymore."
Yeah,
or anything like that. You're just kind of like, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's insane. It's insane. Hey, Black Angus, glad to have you on the stream.
Well, yeah, you need some diversity in here.
Oh man, did you want to touch on the whole pro-life thing at all?
Yeah, I got a beef with Sophie Turner.
Oh boy, the beef has started.
Yeah, no, I can't believe I've never thought of using that for all my, bovine marketing in my channel.
You totally should.
I like to thank Mad Max Movie Talk for that, because we had a beef. But yeah, it's very disingenuous. I'm not sure how much y'all talked about it, but it's disingenuous because Ireland is very pro-life, being a Catholic state. I'm ex-Catholic, but I still pro-life, and even outside of my stance, it's disingenuous because Ireland's pro-life. That's where Game of Thrones is headquartered. You have I think Croatia, Jordan, where Aladdin was filmed, is pretty pro-life. I think they might execute or penalize you in some legal form for needless abortions outside of like medical necessity for the mother's life. Along with other projects they filmed. This is just a publicity stunt. They are just virtue signaling on Twitter. clearly there's a monetary incentive to send people from California, the headquarters of most of filming and stuff, to go to Georgia. It's all about the bottom dollar. This just makes them look good with topical, a hot topic at the moment. So don't buy it. And this is maybe her rubbing elbows. I was talking with Pocket Jack Comics yesterday, and he's like, maybe this is her with her agent, perhaps, putting herself in more of a niche, but finding looking a certain way for potential suitors to cast her.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Rookie Critic.
Hey, dude. What's up, guys?
Glad to have you on the stream. This is like the first time ever. So
No, I think it's funny. I think we've been on the same streams for like a few minutes, but then one of us would leave.
right.
And or we completely miss each other. Like within the same stream, somebody else is in. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
really
finally
cool.
on one.
Yeah, glad to have you here.
Rookie always, I feel like I'm being recorded when he has his avatar out. With that 1984 camera.
Yeah, I'll think about changing it, but I'll probably leave it for another month or two.
Yeah, I got.
You're gonna change it, huh?
Are you going to transition to a different camera?
Not as bad as Proper Jenny, but no.
I'm trying to think of what your transition name could be. Something like the Pookie Critic or something.
Well, I already have the Cookie Critic. That's
there you go.
I have a few older skits with me and cookies. So
He can be the Snooky Critic, like Jersey Shore.
oh god. Nope.
What do they call after your rookie season in sports? What's the next level?
Sophomore.
Is it sophomore? So it'll be the sophomore critic.
Nah, I'll just skip to Grandmaster Critic.
Grandma. All right, just go straight. just skip some grades and go straight forward, man. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely how you do it.
Darth Frongol, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. You're going to. He says he's going to go watch Rick and Morty's. I have actually never seen Rick and Morty. So,
oh my god!
Ditto.
Yeah. I know. I'm one of those few weirdos out there that never partake in the. Partook in it.
I'll tell you this, Josiah. I never had inclination to watch The Fly until I watched the Cronenberg episode.
I've never seen that either. So.
Oh wait. So are you saying that Josiah is just like the Rookie Critic and hasn't seen a lot of movies? No, just kidding.
No, I've seen a lot of movies. I haven't seen. I don't watch as many shows as I do movies. So
yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But I'm still trying to catch up on a lot of movies too. Like I'm so far behind on movies, especially movies from like the 80s and 70s and stuff. I'm still trying to catch up on those. I actually just watched Ghostbusters for the first time the other day.
What did you think?
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I definitely see the potential and appeal of the franchise. And it was really it was funny seeing like how corny the visual effects are from that movie. It was just really funny seeing how far we've come since then and stuff. But for the time and stuff, I'm sure that those visual effects were just like spectacular, out of this world. Yeah,
that's how that movie was marketed, and probably why it did so well, because it was like the first time you saw like the way ghosts would be represented on the movie. I saw that as a little kid. Golly.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I really did enjoy the movie a lot, and I'm excited to see two. I haven't seen the second one yet, so I'm gonna be.
The second one is horrible.
Is it really? Oh
yeah,
man.
it bombed in the theater, and they went away from the specialness of the first one. You can watch the remake with the ladies. You might enjoy.
Oh, I'm super excited to get to that one. I mean,
can't get nothing Melissa McCarthy with her slapstick.
It's pretty bad.
The only reason I'd watch that one probably is just to understand the critiques of it, I guess, of that people have. But besides that,
dude, you'll be more entertained and spend about as much time if you just watch the Red Letter Media Plinkett review of that movie.
I should do that. I might just do that instead. Actually, save myself some couple hours from having to waste on that movie. So
Good plan.
Yeah.
Um,
No, go
go,
ahead, Joe.
go ahead. Were you gonna say something, Black Angus?
Yeah, I was wondering if you've had a chance to talk with your fan base yet about our little project we got going.
I've briefly mentioned it, yeah, but I really haven't delved too much into it yet on a stream. But if you want to take the floor on that, you can go ahead, Black Angus.
Yeah, no, this is great because you got you, me, and Ricky together, and Drunk for the droids' rights representation. So essentially, I back in December when the copyright claim happened to Star Wars Theory, I said this is Hollywood collusion. This is despite DCU and Marvel competing and Warner Brothers and Disney competing, they're more in common together than they do with the fans. The only thing they want from fans is money. All right. And they want to silence any real criticism that can get wind, like the Phantom Menace does quite well. And also they want to stifle any potential competition. You see more and more monopolizing is happening to just a few companies. So you see like Resistance at the time was the newest thing that they released. Crapped on for sure in its initial trailer. Star Wars Theory had a overwhelming success with his Vader fan film, likes, dislikes, views, etc. Goes 3 weeks, and then when it's just getting trickle views, they do the copyright claim. And I said that this was Lucasfilm working with their Star Wars music rights holders to orchestrate something to get the fans back on board. Like Lucasfilm saved Star Wars Theory from another company monopolizing on them. And or monetizing his work. And I was thinking, what if he put the same effort and was able to crowdfund, etc., for something just as good quality, but something that's not controlled, that he doesn't have to jump through hoops to create, and he can get rewarded for it. And I've been saying that for months, and I kind of took Jeremy's advice, even though it was kind of backhanded at Rian Johnson, saying, be the change you want to see. And no one's really stepped to plate to try to push what I'm just terming at the moment Filmgate, since it's very similar to Comicsgate, making an alternate source for us to create and leave a stamp on entertainment, not just leaving commentary, but actually creating a product to enjoy and give back to the fans. So that's the goal. Josiah's had a film on Amazon Prime. He's worked as a writer, producer, director. So you have that angle. Half of the fund, if we get fully funded, will go to him. Probably to invest in a larger project that needs more funding still. And Rookie Critic has built his channel up, done huge collaborative efforts to entertain us with comedy. So you got 2 flavors to invest in. One will get a quicker return probably with Rookie. He's already working on a script and getting the clips and footage he needs. And this can help give him more scope, more opportunities to film, to have assistants, to go to different locations than he does, because he's working at Subway. He's doing all this on his own. So it's like, let's be the first step in offering an alternate source of entertainment and actually make the Phantom Menace more legitimate as a fan-based entity in entertainment. That's the idea. You have that link if you want to post it later, Joe, for the people if they want to donate to help you.
Yeah.
I don't get a cut of this. Maybe we'll talk afterwards. If it goes over the funding, I'll get like a small cut, perhaps, if they're cool with that. But this is a freebie for me. Perhaps I'll lead the way for people to start like, hey, you know what? Let's try to crowdfund projects, and I can help boost them. That's all fine and dandy, but it's really just a movement for the fans, stuff created by fans, making escapist entertainment, hopefully, that is politically free.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
That's all good stuff. I just want to address real quick that we have Proper Jenny. And
hello there.
The stream,
hey,
man. So.
Hey, I know I said I couldn't be on, but I just had a couple of minutes. We're waiting for Lethal for it's a D&D thing. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hello to everybody in the chat. What is up? And yes, this is me. Just so you know, what's up? Josiah was on the Council of Jeremy's a few hours ago. It was a lot of fun. And I just wanted to pop on real quick and say thank you, Josiah, the Big Daddy Messiah, Josiah, as someone pointed out. And that is, somebody said it in the comments section, and yes, I named it the title of our live stream. It was so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
That was a really good time, and I appreciate you having me on. So it was a really good time. It was good to get to talk to all the Jeremys that I've never really talked to before. So that was great. And you and Mary are some of my favorite people. So it's always awesome getting to talk to you as well. So let's see. I was gonna touch on the thing that Black Angus was talking about, the whole crowdfunding thing. Basically, I do have
before you do that, I just want to say thank you and just goodbye, because I think we're gonna start.
Bye.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to pop on and just say thank you. And
I see how it is. It's fine.
No, we're about to start. I'm sorry.
I'm messing with you. Thanks for stopping by, Proper Jeremy.
Rookie, Drunk, Angus, thank you all so much for your support as well. And Angus, you will have your turn someday to be on the council.
Someday, that was July.
It is, and yeah, look forward to it. See ya, everybody. Bye, everybody in the chat. Take care.
Take care, man.
I'm kind of talking to some people about it behind the scenes to, get some different approvals and things like that. And there's different people I got to collaborate with on certain things. So I'm kind of doing some of that in the background, but I do have in mind what my project would be with the whole crowdfunding thing. And Black Angus, you and I still needed to talk about it and stuff. And I need to kind of give you an idea of what I have in mind. So
can you, Josiah, real quick, just explain, like I could read, there's people in the chat that are confused. So can you guys paraphrase both things, what you guys are talking about, and just keep it to a minimum? Because I can see where people are getting confused at what's going on.
Basically, Black Angus started a crowdfunding thing on Indiegogo.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. Okay. And basically there people can pull their funds together to donate to Rookie Critic and me to be able to create bigger projects for the entertainment of the Fandom Menace. So that's kind of the whole gist of it. That's crowdfunding is kind of a new thing that has popped up in the past 10-ish years or so, that where people can pull from their fan base, their audience, to fund different projects. We see that a lot right now in comics and stuff with EVS and some of those types of people. So this is just kind of a new way for people who aren't making comics only, but are making video content and things to be able to raise the money to be able to make projects as well. So that's kind of the general gist of it, I guess.
Yeah, well said.
But it's a great way to get money to fund projects and stuff, and it's something that I'm really excited about, because I do have a really, really awesome project in mind that I am excited to make, and if I can pull my resources together enough to make this happen, then it's going to be something really, really awesome, really, really special, that I think the Fandom Menace will appreciate. So pretty excited about it.
Yeah, besides pushing this fun, creating it for people just to feel safe, not that they're throwing away money or something. My role in this, I guess it's an executive producer or whatever, because I'm trying to get this funded for them. But it's also to nip at their heels, make sure they're walking a straight, fine line, being accountable to you fans. I'll be making sure they get me the receipts with whatever funds we accrue through you, the fans. That way I can show you, hey, look, Rookie spent $20 on tomatoes. There's a part of the fund. He got a camera. He got an editing software, whatever. Same thing for Josiah.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know if we have any rewards set up necessarily or anything, Black Angus, for tiers or anything for how much.
No, it's just a straight fund campaign. There's just a goal, and
gotcha.
The reward is the product you give them.
Sure.
Yeah, well, and I can help give an example of something. So the way that I do my filming is I do whatever I can with whatever I have. And so like if I don't have the means like with me to make something, I don't usually include it in my project. But if I do, if I, you know, Allison, if I have the money, well, then I can start to include other things. Like if I wanted to go way out somewhere and get like shots in a whole new location, I would have, you know, some money to take a few buses or something, or pay an Uber or somebody to take me down there. As to where right now, like I wouldn't be able to, or with a camera or something, I have $100 camera. If like I wanted better quality, like yeah, I want it, but I don't have the money for it. If there's all of a sudden money, I can make better quality with that. So.
Yeah. So you know, we'll. I'm excited to see where all that goes. So Conquer, totally fine. I understand. So thank you for stopping by, and I will definitely get back to you in your email. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up, Conqueror. So thank you. So I guess you know, let's talk a little bit about this whole Robert Pattinson as Batman thing, because I'm interested to hear your guys' opinions on this. I know that it's a pretty divisive thing right now. It's kind of a split thing that's going on right now with people in the fandom menace. I see a lot of people who are excited about it, and then I see a lot of people that are you know, still thinking, you know, that this is Edward from Twilight. So I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts about this whole thing. So Black Angus, if you want to start, since you are the most diverse person on the stream right now, you may go ahead.
Yeah. I thought about doing a video. I might just re-summarize it more concisely in another video, but we know Batman's had a pretty good history with casting people that you didn't expect, or maybe are pretty adamant they don't get the role, and then you're generally pleased. You can there's definitely a debate with Batfleck. I think he was a good Bruce Wayne and Batman combo, probably the best combo to date. But a lot of people, including myself, were against the casting given his background before in film and stuff. You've had Michael Keaton, of course, with his comedy background before Batman. Heath Ledger is the heartthrob. Christian Bale, even, because he did The Mechanist, I think, with Chris Nolan. Might have been another creator, but he only ate like a can of tuna and an apple a day to get in that shape for that role, and then he quickly jumped up to 250 pounds and looked the part for Batman. Mm-hmm. So with that, you know, it's like, yeah, this is kind of tried and true with Batman, and it's interesting because it's going to be a trilogy, from what I understand. But you know, judge people. He got the role for Twilight, and it's like, it's easy money. He didn't have to act really hard, you know. And he's kind of lamented the role and hated being typecasted by it ever since, for sure. Let's see what he gives us before we judge. You know, we've had too many casting choices of nobodies in Star Wars. That's kind of the whole history of Star Wars, is nobodies besides one or two actors. MCU. There's been some, besides Brie Larson, of course. There's been some interesting castings I think people are pretty pleased with that you might not have projected before. So we just need to take a step back and quit being outraged about a project we haven't gotten yet. By all means, if he sucks, let him know. Let the creators know, let the studios know, like Jared Leto with his Joker. But until then, let's see what we get.
What about you, Drunk?
I'm loving the sparkle memes that are coming out of like this Batman thing that's happening. They're like, he's gonna throw sparkle at the Joker or anything like that. I'll judge it when I see it. I didn't like the casting for Batman in the last two films. That was played by oh my gosh, what's his name?
Ben Affleck?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. I didn't like the but actually I thought he did really well. So I'm not gonna judge a book by its cover. I'll wait and see. He just looks we're gonna go from Ben Affleck, who was kind of older, you know, and now we're gonna go younger. But did I read somewhere that his movie's not gonna be a canon movie? Like it's just gonna be a random Batman movie?
I think it's going to intersect with the Joker, is what I've read, the new Joker movie.
Yeah, from what I saw, it was not going to be really part of the DCEU. It's kind of its own thing. So
its own thing. So it'll be just a standalone Batman that might coexist with the Joker film.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I've heard. So
is that kind of weird? Like, wasn't DCU trying to build something?
Oh yeah.
See, that's my problem. My problem is, we had Marvel. Marvel 12 years built something, 10, 12 years built something. And I'm thinking the DCU universe was trying to mimic that in a way with Batman versus Superman and, and all that. And now it just seems like they're like, we're just going to make movies.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it. So,
yeah. One thing I remember that I wanted to add is look at who the director is. He made War for the Planet of the Apes. He's given us good products. So,
yeah. Definitely.
And Chris Nolan has approved the casting too.
Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. Isn't Robert Pattinson in his next film?
Yes, the 2020 release with Denzel Washington's son from BlacKkKlansman.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I mean, Robert Pattinson, he's actually a good actor. He really is. I mean, if you've seen any of his new stuff like Good Times or High Life, like he was fantastic in those films. So as far as like his acting goes, I don't think that's a problem. Like I guess for me, like, I'm not going to say that he's necessarily going to be a good Batman right now because I haven't seen him as Batman yet, but I don't think that still holding the cloud of Twilight over his head is necessarily a wise thing to do either, which I see a lot of people doing, making a lot of jabs at him for, being Edward or being sparkly or whatever, and I'm, I hate Twilight. I absolutely despise those movies. And the whole Edward sparkly vampire thing is just super cringy. But at the same time, actors grow and they take on new roles. They mature as people. So, you can't really still hold him tied to the past. So, Rookie Critic, what do you think about the whole thing?
I'm not too invested in it, honestly. I don't really care who they pick to play Batman. I mean, I'm okay with some of the choices they've had. I preferred the Justice League cartoon one as my favorite, I suppose. For Robert Pattinson, I think he does seem a little too scrawny-ish for it, and I did assume that that they were going to start shooting like months from now, but it's like this summer actually. So I thought, oh, maybe he'd get in shape because like Gerard Butler got in shape for 300, but I don't think he'll be able to do that in that amount of time.
Well, they'll just spray paint some abs on him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm skeptical if they're going to have him do any choreography or if it'll just be all stuntmen or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think if I remember right, I think that when I was watching, and this was a long time ago, obviously, but when I was watching the behind the scenes for Wolverine Origins, I believe Hugh Jackman said it took him 8 weeks to get into that shape for Wolverine. So
wow.
Yeah. I mean, cool. Hollywood has their ways of getting people to look really, really, really good if they want to in a really quick amount of time. So
about that Wolverine and even Thor, they filmed a lot of movies back to back because Chris Hemsworth was like, I don't hold that beef like on my body well. Like he didn't like the diet, he didn't like all that stuff, so they tried to film him as quick as possible. They did the same thing with Wolverine. They would he'd be done filming so he could keep that muscular thing into the next film because they just don't. I guess he just felt like I saw an interview about them talking about like they don't carry it. They can't carry it all the time because it like messes up their diet and all that stuff. And so Chris is normally like I guess we'll see his normal. He was talking about his normal sizes. We'll see him in Men in Black.
He looks kind of lanky almost, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to address real quick, Alex. Thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate it. He says, "Is it possible if I could join the stream? It's okay if not. Also, hope everyone is having a good day." Let me PM you on Twitter sometime, Alex, and we can talk about getting you on sometime. yeah, it's something that we'll have to talk about over on Twitter. So I'll hit you up at some time, Alex.
Read my response.
Let's let me see here. If not, hit me up. Can have you on. At worst, you'll suck and I'll kick you. but I appreciate you, Alex. And it's Alex actually graduated yesterday, I believe. So or was it 2 days ago? So yeah, congrats on that, Alex. That's awesome. Huge accomplishment. So
Cool.
Yeah, so as far as like the whole muscle being in shape type of stuff from Hollywood, they have their methods of getting people to look really good on screen and really, like, I guess, sexy or whatever and stuff. But at the same time, like, the way that the methods that they use aren't really like the best for actually like maintaining all that muscle and stuff.
Okay.
So
yeah, the other detail I remember is this is supposed to be a young Batman, so it's not like year one, but it's going to be young, and he's going to be mainly doing detective work. So the Batmans we're seeing, like, they kind of accelerate the time frame a bit. So it's like, oh, he's just fit Batman, boom, he's there, he's doing stuff, because it wasn't like the focus of developing his detective work per se. So
Well, I was going to ask you guys a question real quick too. So like I haven't grown up too much with Batman stuff really, and same with like Iron Man or Marvel. Marvel and DC are pretty much 2008 and on is when I started getting into any of that. But we've only had one Tony Stark technically in the last 12 years, and we've had how many Batmans over this whole time and stuff. Do you guys? I don't know. I'm trying to think about, the changing of, like, here's another Batman, here's another Batman, here's another Batman. And, like, if they did the same thing with Tony Stark, like, would that be annoying, or would it be like, okay, who can we see play the next one? And I don't know,
Right.
like, thinking
Can
about
I address that, Rookie?
in just a second, like with Batman, like I just don't really care who they cast at all, because it's just like, it's just another one. They'll have another one in a couple of years too. They'll have another one in another couple of years. So, like, it doesn't really matter who they pick now anyway. How I see it.
Yeah, the Batman's been played by many. Yeah, you're right, and by many actors. But I think what movies are running into now is what Marvel has done by keeping the same actors and just pulling out this story for a decade, the same story for a decade. And so now when other movies, it's like when characters get replaced by another actor, it's just not the same. It's not the same, like so that's why Arnold Schwarzenegger is always the Terminator, because if it just would be weird if if they gave it to Sylvester Stallone, or something like, or Chris Pratt, or something like that. And it's just one of those.
Danny DeVito should be the Terminator.
Well, and so when they started with Michael Keaton did 2 Batmans, and then when they brought in the third one, you were kind of like, oh, okay. And then they brought in Val Kilmer, and then you're just like, whoa, there's that. And then it just was it's just different. But
yeah. I hate it when they like switch actors in franchises and then just kind of like pretend like it's the same person. Like, I don't know why, that just really annoys me. Like, write off the character and bring in a new character if you're going to do something like that. But that's just kind of a personal pet peeve of mine, I guess.
It's a personal pet peeve of a lot of people. That's why it's like when Chris Pine said he was done with Star Trek, like he wasn't going to do Star Trek 4, they almost like back. I don't know if they're making the movie now or not. I don't know how that works. So an interesting story about Will Smith. Will Smith was on, if you follow him on Instagram or anything, he does great interviews, great pep talks for life and everything. But he was talking about Men in Black, and how Will Smith said he hates sequels. He does not want to do a sequel. So he always never signs a multi-deal year to do a sequel, because he doesn't want to do a sequel. Can you name another sequel other than Men in Black that Will Smith was in? I can't really. I don't think he's done another one. They wanted him to do.
That's a really good point.
So he doesn't want to do sequels. So a movie came up. He really wanted to do Muhammad Ali when he played Ali in the film. Now the studio said, we'll let you do Muhammad Ali, but you got to give us 2 more Men in Black films. So that was the only. Will Smith was saying, like, really? They're like, well, we'll just go with another actor. He's like, I want to do Muhammad Ali. So he's like, fine, I'll do the other two. And he says, if you watch Men in Black Part 2, you could literally see him frustrated throughout the whole film. That he watches, he talks about Men in Black 2, and he was just like, my facial features, he goes, I was just frustrated making that film because the way I was, I was kind of duped into making that. And then he said he relaxed a lot more for Men in Black 3.
His character was frustrated in Men in Black 2. That was kind of his motivation, right? Because he's like, oh, all these partners and can't go back to normal. I need K back or whatever.
Yeah.
It's annoyed the whole film anyway.
That's true. So it probably played right into his I'm aggravated with life right now anyway type film. So he talked about, he was like, we were filming Men in Black 2, and he goes, let's just retake. He's like, nah, I'm good. They're like, let's just do another take. Nah, I'm good. He's like, that was the fastest movie that he ever. He just was like, I want to get over it. I want to get into Ali. I want to play these roles, that are amazing. And that's why he did the one superhero movie, which was
Hancock.
Yeah, Hancock. And they wanted him to do a part 2. And he just like,
I'm actually glad they didn't, because I want some movies to just be what they are and not add or take away stuff. Just make a movie and do another movie. Like have that be what it was.
Yes. Okay. So someone in there got me. Bad Boys. He did do a couple Bad Boy films. That's right.
Yep.
I knew there was another one. So thank you. This is the greatest chat. You guys always got the answers. So he is doing another Bad Boys. But I was just reporting the interview, guys.
No, that's really interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I wonder if he's going to do. I don't know if you guys ever saw the Netflix film Bright, but
I didn't want to. No.
It's not the most well-made movie, but for someone who really enjoys fantasy, I have to admit I had a pretty good time with that movie. So I'm hoping that he does another Bright movie, because I would love to see that whole universe that they kind of developed, explored more. But I know that even with like I Am Legend, they wanted to do a sequel for I Am Legend as well, and Will Smith didn't want to do it or anything, or actually Will Smith died. So I think that they were talking about doing a prequel or something, if I remember right, not a sequel. But
Josiah, dives back into the Batman casting and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that video about the unfinished Justice League movie that was supposed to come out in like 2008 with George Miller?
Which film?
They're going to do they're going to kick off a Justice League series with a Justice League movie in 2008 with George Miller from Mad Max, and it was going to be like a $300 million budget, 11 years ago. So this is huge.
Wow.
And you're just going to jump in, and it had a pretty solid script. It had a pretty good casting. Armie Hammer being rumored for Batman. He was cast back in 2008, so that's why he's always been rumored since then with these new castings. But the reason DC didn't pull the trigger, one, the budget, two, there was like studio problems where it's like Miller wanted to do like Australia or wherever, and they're like, no, you gotta do it here and stuff. But also they just started the Batman series. I think they might have just had Dark Knight come out when they're going to film it. And so they're like, oh, it's going to confuse people if you have two different Batmans. And now, look, a decade later, the DCU hasn't panned out besides Wonder Woman and maybe Aquaman for just, popcorn fun. Justice League was a debacle. They don't really have anything going for them besides Batman products. So, having a Batman trilogy is smart. Having a Joker film and actually having it crossover, that's going to be interesting if they pull it off. I have good faith in Joaquin. He doesn't take roles lightly. To say the least. Even if you don't like him, he doesn't just jump at everything.
Right. Yeah, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of trying to rebuild the DCEU. I mean, Wonder Woman I thought was good, and Aquaman I thought was decent. So I think that they kind of I've been saying this for pretty much forever. I think that the DC movies work way better. At least they've done a way better job at making solo movies than they have with team-up type of movies. Like, their team-up movies just have been garbage ever since they started doing that. So, I would love to see them just continue to make solo movies based around their different characters, like Joker, like Batman, like Aquaman, like Wonder Woman. If they continue to do that, they can all be kind of in the same universe without having to do team up movies. And if they do something like that, I think that would work way better for them. So, let me see here. We have a $15 super chat from Brandon B. I will be seeing Godzilla tomorrow. No spoilers. Here's the donation. I appreciate that, Brandon B. Thank you so much for that donation. That's incredible. If we could get some flame emojis in the chat for Brandon B, I would greatly appreciate that. I will also be seeing Godzilla tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be going to see it in IMAX 3D, so super, super excited to experience that in IMAX. Let me know what you think of the movie, Brandon B, when I post my review. I will be doing a review hopefully tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, then early Monday. So keep an eye out for that as well. Have any of you seen Godzilla yet?
Yeah, I gave it about a 5.5 out of 10.
Ooh, okay.
Unfortunately, my theaters around me are closed while AMC is in a legal thing trying to take them over. So won't be seeing anything new for a while.
World?
Well, there you go. That sounds dramatic, but okay.
That's why I'm starting to watch Game of Thrones now. So
Washington State for you, ladies and gentlemen. Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so how are you liking Game of Thrones so far, Rookie Critic?
It's not bad. My first time that I watched it, like quite a few months ago, I thought it was kind of boring. I'm like, why does everybody like this? But I was kind of multitasking when I was watching, so I wasn't getting what was going on really. This time around, it's making a lot more sense, and I'm liking it. I'm like on episode 9 of season 1. I was hoping that Boromir's can live, but I know he's going to die. So, I mean, he always does. It's always his fate. But no, I like it. I'm trying to see how it leads up to how people don't like it, just because I know, like, that's why I'm watching it now, is because of all the outrage of season 8. Right. And all the criticisms everybody had. Like, I'm already aware of a lot of spoilers in the show going in, so I'm just trying to see how, like, where things will go or not. Like, if knowing the issues, if it's still good or not. So
right, yeah, I mean, yeah, that I'm really excited to continue to hear what you think as you're walking through it, especially when you get to the end of the show. I will be really interested to hear your thoughts because you are kind of coming in at a little bit differently than we are, because you already know that there's so much disappointment and outrage about the ending of the show. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects what you think about it when you get to the end. So that'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, I'll be trying to do a live stream after I finish each season. So probably sometime this week I'll end up doing one for season 1.
Cool. That's awesome. I remember when I watched it for the first time, and I'm excited that you're getting to experience that. That's really awesome. It's a great show. So that's awesome.
Think about that. That was back in like what, 2010 when it started? Like
2011 or so, yeah.
Yeah, back in the olden days.
Yeah. Oh man, with the way that technology and time flies nowadays, it kind of feels that way in a weird way. So yeah. Let's see. Joshua Tika says, Taco Cat, say hello, Josiah. Hello, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Too much humans. Damn humans. Too many humans around here. So looks like we gotta all leave. And yeah.
I forgot to tell you, I'm an alien from planet Xandar. My bad.
Oh, there you go. Well, you can stay then, and the rest of us will leave. So, let's see. Random Nerd of Doom, Josiah. Someone should do a historical figures cinematic universe, like a standalone Abe Lincoln movie, a standalone Gandhi movie, a standalone George Washington movie, then have them all cross over.
Oh my God, you guys! That reminds me of the first book I tried to write. Back in like high school, I'd say I was when I first got Netflix, and I was starting to watch a bunch of movies, and I was like, how come they haven't put everyone in the same movie before? And I even titled it. I titled the thing, "Finally, the movies all come together." And I still have.
Sounds like a great series.
I still have the book. I still have it. It's written so poorly. That was before I had any sense of how to script anything or whatever. I thought it was going to be like a book, but then make it into a movie. I don't even know with my brain at that time. And there's three paragraphs per page, like 100 pages or something. Like I had no idea what I was doing.
Dude, you know what? They should cross Driving Miss Daisy through Wakanda.
Maybe. Like the way mine started was horrible. It was like at the Willamette Mall from Dead Rising. The Resident Evil Umbrella Corp is beneath it. Aliens like from Alien and Predator land in the mall. There's Mortal Kombat people come in as well. There's it's just like Jackie Chan and like other actual actors that know martial arts are there for whatever reason, just as themselves, and it was a horrible. Horrible.
The really funny thing when Random Nerd of Doom mentioned that whole historical figures cinematic universe thing, the movie I immediately thought of was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yes, they need a part 2.
That movie is amazing. I don't care.
Great film.
That movie is incredible.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, Random Nerd of Doom, speaking of with this question, he does have one video that I saw a long time ago. He has a video on his channel that like combines the Star Trek universe and the Star Wars universe. That's pretty good.
Oh, is that the same guy?
It's the Random Nerd. Yeah, it's Random Nerd. Yeah, same guy.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, as stupid as that idea is, at the same time, it's insanely epic, and I would love to see a movie like that. That'd be incredible.
Yeah, well, he makes it sound he's like the Emperor had all these plans, and then in the future Star Trek, like this whole other universe was spawned from the Star Wars one, because it's a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Like he ties this whole thing, and I was like, what the hell? That's actually pretty cool. So
that's really interesting.
Like, yeah.
Huh.
Hey, Josiah, I was just thinking, someone brought this to my attention inadvertently. They were just kind of ranting on, but there's an interesting point. We were talking about Game of Thrones earlier, and Star Wars, of course, has linked a lot of us together. His idea that I've never heard anyone talk about is that people have said, oh, D&D rushed season 8 to get to Star Wars, but you haven't heard anyone talk about the inverse of that KK and Iger lured D&D, therefore squashing potential joy and excitement for more products with Game of Thrones given the ending, and also I think Warner Brothers is owned by, or HBO is owned by Warner Brothers, or at least in partnership with them, so makes sense as well. Competition, this is another reach by them, which is I'm waiting for something to come out maybe in like 20 years, the huge conspiracy of Disney.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen so much like power being flexed by Disney right now with them blocking so many videos that are on the whole Captain Marvel deleted scene thing. So it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot more power that Disney has behind the scenes than I think we realize. So I try not to get into conspiracy theory type of stuff too much, but that is kind of an interesting thought. It'd be interesting to see if anything ever comes out about any of that. So speaking of which, speaking of Star Wars, like that whole Galaxy Edge park opened up. I'm not really someone who's really into theme park stuff at all, but I saw they posted like a picture of a bunch of the original character or actors and George Lucas all together standing in front of it or something. And basically, from what I understand, there isn't anything in the park that's from the OG trilogy, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
That is correct.
Seeing that picture, it's very synonymous with like a father posing with his daughter for a picture in conjunction with her pimp.
Yeah.
So the only thing in the park where you're going to hear anything from Phantom Menace or the original characters is if you pay the $250 extra to go build your own lightsaber. And while they're building the lightsaber, they will explain the blue crystals, red crystals, green crystals, purple crystals, and they will say the names of the original characters. And that is it.
Wow. That's
$250 to hear Luke Skywalker's name. Extra.
Oh my gosh.
Extra. It's already $200 to get in the park anyway. Well, not 200, but pretty
they're
close.
They're really trying to milk this thing, aren't they? Like, it's just I don't know. And the whole crazy thing about it is that it seems to me that they're just trying to continue to fade out the original trilogy even more. Like we're seeing that more and more. I think we have like the possibility of the Sith and the Jedi officially ending after Star Wars Episode 9. That coupled with the fact that the theme park doesn't have anything to do with the original trilogy, I really think that Disney is trying to fade out everything about Star Wars that we love and know at this point, and they're trying to soft reboot it in a way. So,
yeah, it sounds that way. I mean, if they get rid of the Jedi and the Sith, but they're going to do the Knights of the Old Republic, so there'll be Jedi and Sith in there. But then if they did go in the future, like past this whole Skywalker saga, then they'll probably that's when it wouldn't surprise me if they cast Brie Larson to be a Force user with Rian Johnson's new trilogy heading Star Wars in the direction that everybody wanted to see. Never, ever.
Yeah. Let's see here. Wellington says, pretty sure the Millennium Falcon is OG. So is the Millennium Falcon?
There's a Millennium Falcon ride. And so basically it's the Galaxy's Edge is a new planet that might be featured in Star Wars Episode 9 with all the new characters there. And the Millennium Falcon, it's you do the Smuggler's Run ride. But all the reports, like people are saying on Reddit and everything else, they're saying it's very misleading. It's not like you walk into the Falcon and get to do things, but there is a ride on the other side that you could ride in the Millennium Falcon. I don't know. Everyone's just saying that it's just really misleading. So, that's in California. The one in Orlando where I live opens at the end of August, and that's supposed to be 3 times bigger.
Oh, wow.
So okay. I don't know. They're going to have a hotel there. They're going to have like a real fine dining experience with the characters serving you food. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird to see Kylo Ren bringing you your plate of, spaghetti and meatballs. Hopefully, but Rian Johnson was very happy that they have the green sea cow milk is available for $8. And yes, I'm not making this up. It is soy milk. It is soy milk. It is true.
Oh, that's amazing.
It writes itself, man.
That's incredible.
They're not even spending the money for soy nog. It's a knockoff.
Nope. All right, but I actually got to get going, guys.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Rookie Critic.
He's going to get his soy milk after that talk.
He's like, man, I need some soy milk right now. I have a craving.
Gotta get soy milk.
Joshua Tika says Orlando is very packed and populated. Yeah, but Disney owns almost all. Disney rebuilding the highway for the city of Orlando to help better traffic flow. That's the kind of money they're working with here. At least that's what I saw on the news. So like there's a lot of like construction because I think the Star Wars park is really going to add thousands of more people.
Yeah, it probably will. It probably will.
Highway 38 by Disney.
Let's see here. I have a couple super chats to address. Bruce Lombardo, thank you for that $2 super chat. Josiah, seeing you on makes me think I will stay. I think that is a wise decision. So glad to have you here, Bruce. And then he gave another super chat. If you don't spend your money on crappy Disney stuff, you have more money for hookers, alcohol, and super chats.
Hell
yeah. Well, I appreciate your super chats greatly. So thank you for that, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't really spend too much money on alcohol, to be completely honest. But I every once in a while I'll have a beer or something, but not really something that I prioritize spending on. But yeah.
Josiah, did you have a chance to see my parody video? It's a re-upload.
I did not. I did not see that.
Yeah, it's called Ride the Soining. It's a I used the Galaxy's Edge footage that came out like in January. And I edited it, of course, and it's got Ride the Lightning music over it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. I'll check that out when I get a chance. Let's see, Brandon B. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Here's a super chat for original full percent milk, not soy milk. So yeah, I don't drink that soy nonsense. I don't even drink like almond milk or anything. I just drink straight up natural milk the way that it's meant to be. So
yeah, like how do you even milk a soybean?
Yeah, or an almond. Like those teats must be pretty small in those things. So
maybe Luke Skywalker could teach us.
Oh man, thank you for that, Brandon. Let's see here. Let's see what the chat is saying. $8 green soy milk, delicious. Can't.
Yeah, that's like the biggest, dumbest thing. Even our good friend Ron Burgundy, when it's like in the summertime here in Orlando, it's like 101, 102. That's what you really want is a big glass of milk in that heat. I mean, that is like the biggest no-no ever. Like you never want to drink milk when it's hot,
right?
Especially sitting on your stomach like that. That's ridiculous.
But hey, it's soy milk, so it's technically not real milk. So maybe people will be more into that.
Maybe $8, man.
$8. Let's see. Wellington says can't afford almond milk, just the good old steroid-filled American milk. There you go. I mean, I still get my milk from the dairy I used to work for because they don't have any sort of steroids that they give their cows at all. They're RBST free. So they don't do any of that type of stuff. So, and it tastes way better than any other milk that I can get at the supermarket and stuff. It's just like, I mean, I know how they make it and stuff. They process it like in the first 12 hours of it being from the cow to the bottle and stuff. So it's a very, very quick process. And yeah, so it tastes really good. Sorry, I'm completely going on a rant right now about milk. I love dairy products and food. So anytime anybody wants to talk about food, I will absolutely just go off forever on food. So let's see here.
Good to know.
Anyone interested in seeing my Star Wars, Star Trek video that the rookie critic was talking about? It is my one good video. I will definitely check it out after the stream, Random. Thank you for letting me know about that. I prefer blue milk like any good Star Wars fan. I was actually, when you said that, it kind of reminded me, there was like a certain kind of cereal you could get back in like the 90s or something, where when you put the milk in the cereal, it turned it blue. I don't remember what that was, but they made a huge deal out of it. It was like, can't believe it's blue or something like that. Man.
What was that? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what was that? It was like, for some reason, I'm thinking like Mickey Mouse or something on the box. And it's like, can't believe it's blue or something. And it's like cereal. Wow.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it was. My favorite, my favorite cereal invention of the 90s was the hatching dinosaur eggs in your oatmeal. So when I was at my dad's, I would rip open the packs and just eat the dinosaur eggs.
Yes. And
then throw away the oatmeal.
Oh man, that was the only way I would eat oatmeal back in the day. So yeah, I was my parents got that for me all the time. It's actually really funny. I found that oatmeal at Walmart the other day, and I bought it for my daughter, and now she eats it. So it's pretty great. Pretty great tradition to pass on, I guess. Let's see. Mike says, Josiah, I saw Godzilla on Thursday. I am a terrible person. Mike was someone I was going to see Godzilla with tomorrow actually, but apparently he's just a big traitor. So, man, I got traitors all over the place against me right now. I have Mike and I have Thomas Gilkey. Man, trained me. It's a sad day. It's a sad day for Josiah. If I had OBS pulled up right now, I'd probably put on a black and white screen or something and play some sad music in the background, but but I don't have OBS right now. So it was a marshmallow cereal. I remember that much. I think it was a marshmallow cereal. I think I remember that as well. Orange Chat Reviews. Mandy, glad to see you in the chat. Organic eggs are the best. They are indeed. Let's see. I fight cows for a living, and that is how I get my milk, pure. Do you actually fight cows for a living? That's intense. That's intense. Sounds crazy. Let's see. F in the chat for Josiah. Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Let's see. I won't watch it. Godzilla is best watched from Toho Films. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm excited for it because I'm just going in to see the monsters, see the spectacle. That's pretty much the only reason that I'm going to see Godzilla. That's why I'm going to watch it in IMAX.
Dude, I cannot wait to hear the feedback you have on Godzilla, because I didn't hate the movie per se with my score. It was just like, it's not as bad as some of the others that they've had. Like, I like the first 2014 Godzilla for the vision of the director. I really want to see in an alternate universe what Gareth Edwards' sequel to Godzilla would look like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool. And I believe that they recently teased the Godzilla versus King Kong movie with a poster.
There's a poster? Oh,
I think so. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I thought I saw something about a Godzilla King Kong poster. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Yeah, it looks like. Well, actually, I don't know if this is a legit one or not. I don't think this is the actual one. Godzilla versus King Kong gets poster at licensing expo. It doesn't look like that they have an image for it or anything though. So I guess we aren't able to see it yet. But yeah,
that's so cheap. It's like, hey guys, check out my article about the new poster that you can't see.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Oh, let's see here. Is this it? Oh, okay. Interesting. Let me share this real quick on screen. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So here's part of the poster, it looks like. Godzilla versus versus Kong. One will fall. You got different colors for both of them and stuff, so that's interesting. It's kind of a weird color palette here.
Yeah, because like Godzilla's supposed to be like what, 400 feet tall.
Yeah.
I understood Kong only being like, I don't know, 100 foot tall. So I'm wondering, like, size difference. Monkey's got better brain, of course, but when you see this movie, you're gonna come out and be like, how the hell are they gonna pull this off? There's no way this is a fair fight.
Right. I guess this movie will be the true testament if size matters or not. So I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see on that. And up here you have a little bit of the Dune poster, it looks like, as well, which is interesting. Coming in 2020 from visionary director Denis Villeneuve, the epic film adaptation of Frank Herbert's seminal bestseller, Dune.
Do you think we'll get a Blade Runner 3 with Denis Villeneuve?
I don't think so. I really don't. But I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. I mean, I could see maybe in like another 10 or 15 years or something there being another Blade Runner movie, but I don't think we're going to be getting one anytime soon. Blade Runner 2049 didn't do the best at the box office, so
yeah. People just want stupid crap. I was surprised Arrival made money. Honestly, I love that movie. It's my favorite. But I was definitely surprised that, and especially the Oscar noms and stuff, I was like, all right, finally get some recognition.
Yeah, I'm excited for Dune because Denis has become one of my favorite directors working today. He's just a master at his craft. So I really hope that this movie will kind of help him maybe push a little bit more into mainstream, a little bit more mainstream recognition, just because up to this point, none of his movies have really done that well at the box office. So we'll see. Hopefully this movie will do.
Yeah, I really want, when they got Gareth Edwards, he only did Monsters before Rogue One. Well, no, he did Godzilla. He did Monsters, then Godzilla, and then Rogue One. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but I was really excited given his background. It's like he's an indie director. He's got a cool vision. And I always expected the anthology films to go on with really cool, unique directors where it's like, all right, we got a style with the saga, but with the anthologies, we're going to experiment with Star Wars. We're going to, you know, push some boundaries, what you've known what Star Wars is. And Villeneuve would be amazing for that if you got the right character for him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I really like to see him with like a Night Sisters movie or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Have you seen what's his movie? Enemy?
Oh, I was about to ask you. I love that movie. I actually sent that to Rookie Critic. I'm waiting for him to watch it.
Enemy is so good. Holy crap, that movie is amazing.
Where can we watch that?
I watched it on Netflix, I believe. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but
it's just called Enemy.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal is the star. He plays 2 roles. It's really cool.
If you guys want to watch a really, really fascinating movie that makes you think throughout the whole movie pretty much, but it's done in a really just perfect way, go see Enemy. It is just fantastic.
I don't want to think, man. I want to numb my brain to the reality, which is my life.
Well, go watch Transformers then.
Okay, thank you. That'll be
if you know, if I'm trying to explain Enemy to people, think of you know, Parent Trap or Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler, but good.
I'm gonna watch Little Shop of Horrors, Rick Moranis edition, the musical, because the tunes stick in my head and it makes me happy.
Well, there you go.
Y'all can take your thinking movies and stick them somewhere. I don't want to think. And I put myself on screen, but it's so dark over here. Like you can't. I don't think you can see my face. Can y'all see me?
I can see you. Yeah.
It looks like I got a nice golden tan.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really have enjoyed every Denis Villeneuve movie at this point. Like, I really don't have very many complaints with any of his movies. I think he is the best director working today. I really do.
Dude, just think if him and Chris Nolan could collaborate. Oh my God.
That would be insane.
That would be a dream.
Yeah, exactly. That would be just incredible. So, yeah, Dune is probably my most anticipated movie right now that's been announced, just because it is Denis' movie, and the cast in the movie is just outstanding as well. So, super excited for the movie. That and probably Pixar's new movie coming out, Onward. I'm really excited for that movie as well.
Did they have a trailer yet?
Yeah, they released a trailer a couple days ago.
Okay, I haven't watched that. I remember I covered it in my Spider-Man video talking about, you know, Tom Holland. Where is he going to go if he's not playing Spider-Man? He's kind of reliant because he hasn't proven himself outside voice acting a little bit. So I was aware of this movie. I didn't know when it was going to get released, though.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Holland's been in a few other things as well. He's done a really good job. What was that one movie? It was like the disaster movie about a flood thing or something.
Geostorm?
What's that?
Is it Geostorm?
No. What's it called? The Impossible, I think it was called. It was about like a tsunami or something. I'm sure the chat can help me out. I think it was called The Impossible, though. It had Tom Holland and it had what's his name? The dude who plays young Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Owen Wilson?
No.
Owen Wilson, really?
I'm just trying to throw him off. Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Wow. Oh, man. Now I'm just imagining Owen Wilson as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that's a very weird...
We need that sequel.
Anyway, that was a really well-done movie. Tom Holland was really good in that. He was pretty young in that, too. He was in another movie. I think he was in Lost City of Z as well, if I remember correctly. And he did decent in that as well. So he is a pretty good actor. He's a pretty good actor. I hope that he continues to pick up work beyond Spider-Man. But I think
I have to make an announcement that this is for my good friend Lonely Banter, who's been in the chat with us since we started. He wanted me to make it clear that this is the 15-year anniversary of the movie Soul Plane. All right, there you have it.
I never saw it.
And if you haven't seen, if you really want a movie that will make you lose, you will be dumber by the time the movie is over. Soul Plane is the movie for you. It's about a black man who buys an airline company, and Snoop Dogg is the pilot. Kevin Hart is in it, and it's a real It's a real adventure, let me tell you.
It sounds like it. I mean, Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart, man, that's like the biggest bang of a combination I've ever heard.
Kevin Hart only has two, well, I guess three good things in my view about him. He's a Philly fan, and when we won, he got drunk and dropped the F-bomb on national football TV. That was awesome. He doesn't care for SJWs. He will not bend the knee. I like that about him. And I guess it's only two then. I can't remember the third thing. But yeah, I'm not a Kevin Hart fan.
Yeah, I mean, I for the most part, I have a decent respect for the guy. I just I personally am not someone who really goes out of my way to watch comedy movies, so he doesn't really come across my path that often. But that's just
Jumanji 2. That's what he did. I like that one.
Yeah, Jumanji was fantastic, and he was hilarious in that movie. So I can't wait for the sequel to that one either. That's going to be really fun. But yeah, this has been a really awesome stream. I am actually going to go eat some dinner because I haven't eaten anything all day. So I'm kind of hungry.
Why not, Josiah? You got all those super chats. Why are you starving yourself?
I know. Yeah. I mean, I've just been working nonstop all day, so I haven't really had a chance to eat anything. So, but thank you so much, guys, for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me on, dude.
Yeah.
No,
if you guys,
you have the best chat. You know, like I love y'all's chat.
I'm not gonna brag. I love my chat, and I think that they are the best. So
I love when they sneak into my live streams. They're like, oh, you're a Josiah person. Thank you.
You know what
Yes.
Josiah needs?
Go watch Soul Plane.
You know what Josiah needs? He needs some beef in his diet. He got some in the chat, but he needs some afterwards. Can I get some steak emojis in the chat, please?
There you go, steak emojis. Actually, I'm going to be going to eat some sushi, so that's good. I'm excited to eat some sushi. That's, you know, not really beef, but at the same time, it's. I never thought I would say this. A year ago, I would not have said this, but sushi for me has become like on the level of steak for me. So I'm.
Oh yeah,
love it. I love it so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, chat. Thank you for your donations. I really appreciate
eggplant.
It.
I see how it is, Mike.
Oh man,
I do like eggplant porn though.
Yeah, thank you so much for your donations, everyone. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, Rookie Critic's gone now, but thank you to him for coming on. Thank you, Drunk 3PO. Thank you, Black Angus. And with that being said, I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.